it is wonderful to see all of you here today. First of all, give Nicole an outstanding round of applause for the great job that she did. It is wonderful to be here at Applied Materials. I want to thank Mike and everybody who helped out hosting us and a wonderful tour of the facility. It was incredible. You know, Rick was showing me some of your clean rooms where you are building the equipment that makes the chips that is basically powering everything that you guys are taking pictures with right now. Smartphones, computers, iPads, laptops, and it is just remarkable to see. Every time I walk through these kinds of facilities, I'm thinking, now this is just magic. I don't know how they do it. Somebody was explaining to me that I guess one of the wafers was being cleaned, and they said this would be the equivalent. It was Alex who told me this. Alex is around here somewhere. Be the equivalent of if you were mowing the south lawn, but every blade of grass was exactly cut at the same height within a single human hair. That's how precise things are. That sounds pretty precise to me. And if that's, by the way, you know, the precision that you operate on, if that's how you define a clean room, then Sasha and Lee are going to have to step up their game at home. Because it is not that clean. I want to thank your mayor, Lee Langenwell, and who's doing a great job. You know, Lee is doing outstanding work every day and helping to bring the Austin community together. Congressman Lloyd Doggett is here. They've been great hosts. We actually have a special guest, the mayor of San Antonio in the house. My friend Julian Castro is here. Now, I've spent the day in Austin talking with folks about what we can do to reignite the true engine of America's economic growth. A thriving, rising middle class and a dynamic, cutting-edge economy. That's our priority. That should be Washington's top priority. And I see three things that we need to focus on to do it. Number one, we've got to make America a magnet for good jobs. Number two, we've got to help people earn the skills they need to do those jobs. Number three, we've got to make sure people's hard work is rewarded so that they can make a decent living doing those jobs. And if you watch the news sometimes, you may think that there's just doom and gloom out there. But the truth is there's incredible stuff going on all across America and right here in Austin that I think can be good models for the rest of America to follow. Now this morning I visited Manor New Tech High School, where students are earning high-tech skills that companies like Applied are looking for right now. They are getting excited working with math and science and technology and engineering, and it's a hands-on high school where subjects are integrated and kids are building things and conducting experiments at very early ages, and it's sparking their imagination in ways that may lead them to start up the next Applied or come here and work at Applied. And then I joined a few local families for lunch to talk about how we can make sure that hard work pays off with wages you can live on and raise a family, with health care that you can count on, and the chance to put away some money for retirement. And we also had good barbecue, which you know, is necessary for economic growth. Some good barbecue once in a while. And then I came to Applied Materials to talk about what we can do to make America a magnet for new jobs in manufacturing. You know, after shedding jobs for a decade, our manufacturers have added now about 500,000 new manufacturing jobs over the past 3 years. That's good news. Caterpillar is bringing jobs back from Japan, and Ford is bringing jobs back from Mexico. And after placing plants in other countries like China, Intel is opening its most advanced plant right here at home. This year, Apple started making Macs in America again. So there's some good trend lines there, but we've got to do everything we can to strengthen that trend. We've got to do everything we can to help the kind of high-tech manufacturing that you're doing right here at Applied. And we want to make sure that it takes root here in Austin and all across the country. And that means, first of all, creating more centers of high-tech manufacturing. Last year we launched our first Manufacturing Innovation Institute in Youngstown, Ohio, to develop new technologies and equip workers with the skills required to master 3D printing techniques. And in my State of the Union address, I called on Congress to set up 15 more of these manufacturing hubs all across America. And I said that my administration was going to go ahead and move forward with 3 new hubs on our own, even without congressional action. Well, today we're launching a competition for those hubs. We are looking for businesses and universities that are willing to partner together to help their region, help turn their region into global centers of high-tech jobs. Because we want the next revolution in manufacturing to be made in America. We're going to do that. The truth is, over the past couple of decades, too many communities have been hit hard when plants closed down and jobs dried up. The economy obviously is changing all the time. Nobody knows that better than the folks here at Applied. I was talking to somebody who was, after showing me the wafer and some chips, and then they showed me a smartphone. They pointed the smartphone. They said, 40 years ago, there'd be about $3 billion just trying to get this much computing power in this little thing, except it would fill up a whole room. And so the economy is dynamic. Technology is constantly changing. That means we've got to adapt as well. And even as we're working to reverse the trend of communities that have been hard hit with old manufacturing leaving, we've got to propose partnerships with local leaders in manufacturing communities to help attract new investment in the infrastructure and the research that will attract new jobs.